Okay, today we're going to be showing you how to remove and reinstall a door panel on the Hyundai Palisade. Okay, the door we're going to be showing you on is this back driver's side door. So, first things first, we're going to pull this down. Trim removal tool of some sort, and then you're just going to put it up and work your way down this guy. There are 5 little clips on the back to get this out. And after that, we're going to come in here. We're going to come in here with the trim tool. And that will show us 1 screw. That's the only one we have to get out. Alright, we got that 1 screw out. Now we're going to grab our trim tool again and go down here. And then we're just going to put this up and underneath and just pull out. And then it'll loosen this up. And work your way around. Go up on this side, go up on this side, and it'll just pop the rest of the way off. And then when we get to the top, after it's popped, we're going to want to lift it up. There we go. So we're going to grab right here, let's kind of wiggle it up and off. There we go. Good. And now we have a door handle. Just push this clip in. Now the door handle's off. And these are airbag wires, so you're going to want to have the battery disconnected first before you pull this all apart. But yeah, you basically undo this plug, and then there's one underneath here. Okay, I got everything unplugged. This one was the trickiest one. I didn't see there's a little tab right there, so you feel this thing, you can't push it down, you gotta go underneath it. And it sits up like this. So it's on this back side right here. And these guys also just little push tabs on both of those. Now we have access to all the goodies. Okay, after you get the door panel off, we're gonna go down here to this plug, pop it off, and then we're gonna plug this back in, and we're gonna roll the window down until we see a 10mm bolt through this hole. So when we undo this bolt, it's going to separate the window regulator and the window. So then we're going to pull this window all the way up, and then we're going to use some painter's tape and just tape it up at the top, keep it from falling down. Alright, now I'm doing the door lock actuator on this. If you're doing the window regulator is actually built into this entire huge black piece. So basically what you want to do is just undo the wiring harness, take out the window motor, take out the speaker, and then pull the whole black panel out, and then just reinstall in reverse order. There is a plug that we're gonna have to undo that goes to the door lock actuator, and that's a little bit tricky. But basically what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna go around, undo all the clips, undo all the bolts, and just free up as much room because I need to get to the door lock actuator, which is right here. There's some torque bits holding it on. And then also you need to undo this plug. Alright, so I just got off all those 10mm bolts that go around this. And then you just want to go with your little pry tool and just pry it off all around it. There's a little bit of this like foam rubbery stuff, it gets stuck to the metal. So with the pry tool it comes off right quick and super easy. And then you're going to want to start pushing this through a little bit. We will be weaving or threading this back through. And then get yourself a little T30 Torx bit. We're going to pull out these 3 bolts. Okay, go over to the side of the door and pop this cap off. And then you have a little 10mm bolt in there. We'll pull this out. What this is doing is it's freeing up the door handle to come out now. So Let's see, that's loosened up all the way. Now we should be able to just pull this. And this will come right out. Basically, you pull it out and back. So while you're doing that, it'll just pop out. And now that will give us access to this cute little guy. I think it's an 8mm bolt right here. And then this is actually all connected to your door lock actuator. And on this one, you actually don't have to take it out. You just need to loosen it up a little bit. You can see it's actually starting to give some play to it. Because this isn't connected right here. There's an opening, so now we can just slide this forward. But we're gonna have to pop it back off. That's about it. That's the door handle. This is just some waterproofing stuff. Alright, so basically you just grab this guy and you can just wiggle it out. So this just slides over the metal right here. So we're going to push this whole, this is all one unit, we're going to push the whole thing forward this way. That should pop out. Actually what I'm going to do, because I have all this unbolted now, when I move this, I'm going to grab this whole door panel. This is connected back here. So I'm just going to pull this whole window regulator out, and this should pull out the door lock actuator right there. We might need to undo. We might need to undo the, yeah, I'm going to take off these bolts, which hold in the window slider, the guide. Okay, so I undid these 3 bolts. Got the window guide out. Now let's see if we can't get this thing out. Okay, I had to push. This is the door handle where the door handle goes. I had to push it pretty hard to get it out. And the whole thing is popped down. It should pop out. This is the part where we start finding the wiring harness on the back. So just be careful not to pull any wires. There we go. Just gotta get it to the right angle. This is where your door lock actuator lives. This guy right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap that over. It's pretty simple, just as one connector. And then we have to pull this part out right here. Actually, or there's 2 options. You can pull it out from right here, or you can push down this tab and this tab. And it's simple. We'll go to that. One thing I forgot to do is you have to pop these things out so it'll actually make it pull. Pull on this. And then I'll show you that one. So you pull it from the bottom, and then you just twist it right here at the top. Just gotta work a little bit. Now we'll do the same thing on this one, and then we can pull it out through that hole. Okay, we have the door lock actuator out. We're gonna remove this rod. From that, you just pull on this metal tab, and then pull the whole rod out. And then we're gonna pinch down these. You just have to separate this black piece off of the actual regulator. So we're gonna have to pinch these down while pulling that up. And then that might be it on this one. So just put this down and get that. Okay, so old regulator, new regulator, we put this piece back on, snap the bracket back on. This came out a little bit, we're gonna pull it off, so I gotta get that to go back on. Okay, so this needs to sit all the way up to this line, so I'll get that, but basically now what we're gonna do is just feed this back through the way it came off. We're gonna re-put everything in just a reverse order we took it off. It's pretty straight. Okay, we just put everything back together. Now we're just testing everything. So window works good. Child lock. This was why we replaced it. When we hit this button, it would just go click, 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 and then we get an error up on the dash that would say child safety, lock failure, something. It's the door lock actuator is the problem on that. So that's something to know. But now, let's see. We'll do the locks. And now I'm gonna hit the child safety lock. Well, let's first show you. It opens. Okay, and now I'm gonna hit the child safety lock. You heard that little click. And we try to use it, and it won't open even though the door is unlocked. So everything's working. We're gonna ship it up front. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this helped, and if it did, please subscribe, because that would be nice of you, because I helped you out. You can help me out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Thanks, guys. See ya.